So I'm going to offer him my little prince on a platter for a fireball. I know it's coming anytime. 3, 2, 1, fireball now. Almost perfect timing. What's up, everyone? It's Turkey here, and today we're going to be using the new Evo Zap inside of, you guessed it, Giant Graveyard. So I didn't think that this deck could get any better, to be completely honest. Here it is on the screen right now. Check it out. We got the Evo Zap and the Evo Archers. And this dude is running the Barbarian Hut, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, this deck is actually very, very strong right now. It's inside the top 1,000, and the Evo Zap is so strong with the Graveyard. And for those of you that did buy the Evo Zap, most of you probably didn't. It's very, very good if you've had the unfortunate luck of playing against it. So I'm going to try and show it off in today's video and have some fun with this deck that is, once again, very, very strong. We also are featuring the Little Prince. Even after the balance changes, Little Prince is still a very, very strong card. So we're going to try and show that here. Although this dude is running a very, very unique deck, to say the least. I'm going to zap, just kind of to cycle, and then also to help my Little Prince DPS down those Barbarians. Split Archer is very, very good here against the Mighty Miner. If he pops the ability, one Archer should live. I'm just going to arrows on the Princess here. So this dude's deck is very unorthodox. I was kind of hoping that for the first game of the video, we'd play against something a little more, I don't know, meta. I'm going to go minions here. He doesn't have Princess in hand, so like this will maybe force out a spell of some sort, or maybe it won't. I don't know entirely. Yeah, we're going to block here a teeny bit. Yeah, just so our minions stay healthy. Because that was kind of an aggressive E-Wiz. So yeah, this deck is very, very strong. Giant Graveyard is always strong. It's pretty low skill, so if there's a deck that like you want to try it, if you're feeling like giving it a chance, it's very, very easy to play. You kind of just like are a little passive in single elixir, and then you can kind of go crazy in double elixir with Giant Graveyard pushes. So because that balloon didn't really get anything done for him, we basically have a nice counter push, and it'll probably be very difficult for him to defend. I wish I had my Evo Zap in hand, but I don't. I just have normal Zap. And he just gives up. So that's Giant Graveyard in a nutshell for you, I guess. So yeah, really weird first game. A win's a win, though, so we'll go ahead and catch y'all in the next one. Right into our next match here. And you might be tempted in single elixir to go in with like a Giant Graveyard first play. Depending on what arena you're in, you might be able to get away with that, but most of the time, you won't be able to do that. So he cycles a Wizard. That's a 5 elixir card, so I'm actually tempted to just pressure. 5 for 5, right? The Giant was 5, the Wizard was 5. And that's going to be a lot of damage. Like, that is going to do more damage than the Wizard does, so that's why I'm like, whatever, just leave it. Tons of damage here. Little Prince plus Guardian should clean up this Giant Skeleton, unless he plays like a spell on it or something. Cool. And I don't think he has any elixir to support on either side, so clean defense. Got a lot of damage on the left side. That's what you have to recognize with this deck, is like even if you just get like a small elixir advantage, like 2 elixir, 3 elixir, or something like that, you can really punish your opponents, especially in single elixir. If you get like a 2 or 3 elixir lead, you can low-key just go Giant Graveyard, and oftentimes they aren't able to defend. So I'm tempted to go in here again like I did that one time, but I think I'm just going to sponge up a lot of damage with the Giant. Because what? It's a 5 for 5 trade, and my Giant is going to survive with a reasonable amount of health. So that's another tip, too, is using your Giant as a sponge. We have arrows in hand if he has like a Skarmy or something, or any sort of swarm troop. But most likely he has, nothing like in hand that's going to stop that. So that's probably going to be tower down, pretty much because he just spent that Wizard. That's like the power of this deck. It's actually kind of diabolical. Kind of BMing too. Let's force out. I want to force out more elixir, so I'm going to go for early minions and make him play something. Perfect. Protects my Little Prince as well. And Little Prince is going to clean all of this up. And he's just feeding my Little Prince. That's crazy. Okay, we're going to have Evo Zap and cycle next, so we're going to go for a Giant. Just start the slow roll process. And I'm tempted to just completely ignore that Wizard, honestly. And even if they take my tower. No, he gave me a really good arrows value, so I'm actually just going to take the arrows. Then we are able to go in for like a Graveyard. And then we can actually Evo Zap both towers, and it's going to be very, very deadly. Look Look at those towers just struggling. We have 2 giants down, we have minions down, and it's just like really annoying for him to stop. This dude's deck is really interesting. He doesn't have like any swarm troops or anything. He only has like 4 elixir cards, so don't know how he got to 9,000 trophies on Trophy Road, but they're not going to be able to stop us. So we're just going to go for a defensive graveyard in the middle here, kind of just to flex, pull his troops back, and give him the good game. So that's the power of Giant Graveyard. I feel like I didn't have to do anything special. So GG's. We'll catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match here against Dictator. And low-key, when you play this deck, like, don't overthink too much. You can kind of just like turn your brain off. Okay, well, now I need to spend a lot there. Unfortunate Zap cycle for your boy, but it is what it is. So I think in this matchup specifically, or when you face cycle decks, you need to be very like intentional with like when you defend versus when you don't defend. Okay, he goes for arrows there. So we're gonna have a really nice counter push. Dark Prince does a really good job against Elixir Golem. He says GG's. I don't know if he's like saying to me. Yeah, he gave up. That's actually crazy. He knew that he overcommitted and he's just gonna lose his entire tower. So he calls the early good game. Giant Graveyard will make some players do that. You know what I mean? So we're gonna just go ahead and claim this 3 crown roll here, and we'll go ahead and see y'all in the next one. Yeah, okay, see you there. Into our next game, and I think that last game took approximately like 1 minute before the person quit, and I can understand that. I can understand that feeling. Okay, if they don't play anything, I would have cycled my Zap, but since they played the Knight, I think it would have been like a bad play to cycle the Zap in that circumstance. I'll do it here though, just on those skellies in the tower. Yeah, he cycles the spell as well, so not that uncommon. Go minions just so they don't like go into the poison, just like kind of on the side there. And I'm gonna get my King Tower activated with my Dark Prince. I think it's worth it. I don't know what he's running. Could be RG, but King Tower is usually worth it a lot of the time. He has to play something else here that connects. Yeah, he goes for the Knight. Okay, we're gonna archers like this. Looks like he's playing minor poison, so poison is a really good answer to the graveyard. So hopefully we can catch him using it like offensively and then just try to like steamroll a really big push. Once again, I'm gonna zap on those skeletons. My next zap will be evolved, which is really, really awesome. Okay, he spent a lot there. Well, not a lot, but he spent. Okay, we'll see what he does. Might just ignore that firecracker, truthfully, depending on how he supports. Okay, he goes for the mortar. Okay, it will be our time soon.
Doing it for the fam.
Okay, no firecracker in hand. We're gonna go like this. Goes for the poison. Pretty good poison, but watch this Evo Zap go to work. And I'm telling you, Evo Zap, bro, it's crazy. Nice. Evo Skeleton's kind of like a get out of jail free card for my opponent. So it is what it is. So King Tower activation is going to help out with the Knight, and then we're going to eat some Spear Goblin damage. Going to keep in mind that they do have the Evo Skeletons and probably an Evo Mortar or Evo Knight. I didn't actually see. I wasn't looking closely, but we'll be okay. Hopefully, like I said, we can bait out a poison offensively, so then he can't use it on the graveyard. Giant is a really good distraction for the Mortar as well, so... Okay. Evo Cracker is a pretty annoying card because we don't have a great spell for it. So I'm gonna zap arrows on it. Honestly, I don't even mind. I'm gonna split archers. Maybe get him to poison one side. And we're back to arrows already for the Cracker. Keeping our little prince alive with like 1 HP. Zap onto all of this, and sometimes you don't even need to go for the graveyard. Like sometimes you can apply enough pressure without it. Okay, Evo Skeletons come down. No problem. Oh, is it? Okay, almost a problem. Okay, we're gonna reset with the Giant in the back. Make sure we don't give up too much damage in the opposite lane. That's what we need to be careful of. Dark Prince here. Goes the wrong way. Oh, Dark Prince, where are you going? Go Zap here. Yeah, poison gonna clean up that graveyard very, very easily, I would say. Okay, the Giant's gone. Come on, minions, do something, do something, do something, minions. Nice, 2 shots. Almost. Archer's here. I was hoping he would poison, but he doesn't. Okay. We don't have that many opportunities left. We need to be careful. Okay. We'll see. I expect the poison to come down. Oh, Dark Prince? Dark Prince on the tower? Zap? Zap? Oh, come on, Dark Prince! Dark Prince one more time! Let's go. That's spell range. Dang, so even though he had the poison, we were able to break through. That's crazy. Alright, good game. That's what I'm talking about. Giant Graveyard, it just flusters players. They aren't able to defend. GG's to our opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. Sweet. Into our next match against Vio. And I will say, in some of these games, I'm really starting to feel the effect of my underleveled cards. I don't know how some of you underleveled players do it. Really is a struggle sometimes. Okay, he just lets it go. I'm going to cycle Zap. I'm cycling my evolutions. Anytime you can build up a big, like, Evo Archer, Evo Zap, Giant Push, it's really ideal.
Up, future king over here.
Is he even here? Is he just ignoring everything? Okay, alright, well, he hasn't played a card yet, so we're just gonna do what Giant Graveyard players do best. See you in the next game. Okay, into our next game here. And I would like to get a game against someone who doesn't just give up when they see that I'm running Giant Graveyard. I don't know if that's even possible. She goes Mega Knight first play. That's actually crazy. Yeah, like is that the move? Just go Mega Knight first play and get away with it. Okay, this looks really weird, but I think it's a decent play. Gets the King Tower activated, and Little Prince can clean everything up. Right, so Little Prince, yes, yes. So we take no damage, and we get our King Tower activated. Worth it? I think so. Oh, I don't know about that Zap, though. I don't know about that Zap. I'm nervous about that. King Tower here is going to help out with these E-Barbs, even though my Prince is underleveled. Okay, and this is best case scenario. We've matched up against a true mid-ladder menace here. He's got the E-Barbs, he's got the Wizard, he's got the Mega Knight. Like, that is the trifecta of mid-ladder. So let's see if we can get a dub here. Not get overwhelmed. Not get overwhelmed by the mid-ladder menace. Holy moly. Alright. The only thing to do. The only thing to do in this situation. And then I'm just going to let the Giant go. I'm just going to let the Giant go, right? It's not worth it. Okay, yeah. I don't think he can support this at all. I don't even know if I needed that Zap. But honestly, that's so worth. So he has Inferno Tower, E-Barbs, Firecracker, Mega Knight, Wizard. Okay. Evo Zap is going to be really helpful against the Sparky. I really want to try and like cycle to that the next opportunity that I can. I think it's in cycle next. I think we played 2 Zaps, so that's going to be huge against the Sparky. I don't want to commit too much elixir to one side. I am concerned that he's just going to Sparky into the lane that I go into. It's what they like to do. Okay, nice. Okay, I don't know if that was my best play. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie to you all. I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of panicked. So we're going to just go in here because he spent a lot of elixir. We're going to get a nice Evo Zap onto something. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Did he give up? Did he? What happened? What happened? I need to know what happened. I think he spent all of his elixir in the opposite lane and couldn't defend. So mid-ladder menace, not a problem. We'll catch you in the next game. Against Evo Apoc. Evo Apoc. Don't have any of my cheap cards to start with. I mean, I could cycle the Little Prince, but like 90% of the... Oh! Fellow Giant Graveyard player? Perhaps? Kind of feels like that might... Yep, okay. Yep, there. I told you 90% of the time, bro. Just gets spelled out because it's only level 13. Every time that happens, I just want to die. Alright, we need to DPS this down. So that, plus that. One of the archers just decided to go rogue. For absolutely no reason. At least it's targeting the Muskie, though. That's pretty huge. We're going to do a taste of his own medicine here. Because he spent on the muskie. Okay, we need to watch out for like a Skarmy. I feel like these types of players always have a Skarmy. I don't want to zap here because it would redirect the tower. What's it called? Like, it would redirect the tower onto the skeleton. So we're just going to take our damage and move on. And we ended up trading paint there, but like given the situation that I was in, I think that was fine. Okay, I think we're up a little bit of elixir too, so I'm going to offer him my little prince on a platter for a fireball. I know it's coming anytime. 3, 2, 1, fireball now. Almost perfect timing. Love it. Probably just giant into this if I had to guess, but I could be wrong. Giant coming down now, maybe? Ooh, he goes for that. Can we get that off the board? I think archers... No! No, archers! No! No, 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 no. That's so bad, dude. That's so bad. Okay. Well-timed ability, I think. Why did I should have just reactively gone for the zap. Why did I try and predict it? That was so annoying. Or so bad by me. Little Prince out here doing his best. Yeah, and he's gone. And he's gone. I deserve to lose this game, honestly. But we're not going to give up without a fight. And a fight it will be. 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 And a fight it won't be. The mid-ladder menace strikes again. Alright. I'm going to shake that last game off. It happens, you know. Sometimes you just get clapped by the mid-ladder menace players of the world. Probably deserved it for the deck that I'm using too. And we're going to see if we can get a dub against Tread. Okay, he also has a level 13 Little Prince. So, I'm happy about that. Didn't really have anything else I wanted to cycle, honestly. This is going to mostly take care of that, so it's all good. And we cycled our spells. Oh, he has Golem. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, we want to pressure a little bit. Like, I don't want to give him a Golem for free. Like, a free Golem is not good for us, so. We're going to go like this. Okay, really good bar barrel because it targeted on the archer, and that's like really, really well played. So we might be in a tower trade situation here. Maybe even not if that Little Prince pops off. I don't know if he can afford a fireball. I don't think he has it in cycle yet. So Little Prince actually might do a lot of work here. Especially if I protect it. Nah, that was a good tornado by him, actually. Nice. Okay, we get the healer dead. I think we're going to save our tower. So yeah, that was a good balance between, like, not over-defending and still applying pressure. Like, you don't want to just spend 10 elixir in pressure, but you do want to pressure enough. It's like a threshold. Okay, so really bad ability because it's, like, very easy to defend. I think he kind of panicked. He's like, I want to take his tower. I want to take his tower. Because if he goes in for a big Golem push, we can threaten a 3-crown with a giant graveyard. And it would be difficult for them to defend. Nice. Okay, so really good start. Still losable. I don't know about that because I think I do this and then I don't know if that pump survives this interaction. Right? Like, was that a good play? Is that something that I didn't know about being a good play? Right? I didn't feel like that was a good move when you're going up against Graveyard. That's a little trick for you, I guess. If someone just pumps up like that. So now we really only lose to a 3-crown. So I'm going to threaten my own 3-crown just so he can't support this push entirely. He doesn't have barbs in hand. I think he is just going to try and go for the trade. I don't know if he'll be able to. A good time, well-timed zap here as well will take care of the Little Prince. Well, not entirely, but it's all good. People archers are going to make light work of this push. I don't even know if he's going to take the tower. Yeah, he just spent a lot on that defense, which is awesome. And he's not even going to be able to take my tower. We're going to giant here just to keep all of that off of my tower. I mean, good game to the Golem player, but Giant Graveyard was just too much. So GG's to Tread. We'll catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next game here against Rays. And like I mentioned, this deck it's a lot of fun, and it's honestly pretty no skill. So if you want to climb up a few hundred trophies, or if you just want to like bully your friends a little bit, like you can just play this deck and it's not really an issue. So this dude drops a Furnace at the back. I don't see a lot of Furnace. I mean, we are at the top of Trophy Road, but it's really not that common, honestly. Little Prince a little too slow with his fire rate, unfortunately. And he spends Ice Wizard, so we're just going to go in. You know, that's kind of how you play this deck. You just kind of go for it sometimes, you know? So we drop 10 Elixir, he drops 9 Elixir, and defends it perfectly. So, not ideal for us, but we're going to be able to defend here with archers and then arrows as well. Sometimes you just got to turn your brain off when you're playing this deck and hope for the best. It is what it is. So despite being a complete degenerate with our push, we don't lose our tower. Again, we don't get that much damage. So he has Barbs. He has Skelly Drag. So the Evo Zap will get a ton of value on those when the time comes. We're going to go like this with our Dark Prince. Actually, I just realized those won't connect to our Princess Tower because they're level 14. So I can actually just straight up ignore those, which is kind of nice. I think I'm just going to ignore those. Like, that one's going to hit, but the one after it won't. With this deck, you definitely need to know when it's okay to, like, sack some damage. And, like, when it's a good time to take damage. And, like, and try to give more than you take type of thing. So I don't want to go Graveyard here just yet. I want him to, like, think that I'm going for a Graveyard. Nice, yeah, so we get the building out of hand, and this is still somewhat of a threatening push, because that Giant's still healthy. Nice, we force out the Ice Wizard as well. And now we can go for, like, a really, really big push. With, like, our Giant and our Dark Prince. We do need to watch out for the Barbarians, though. Those are scary. Okay, Dark Prince is going to help out. We're going to get good arrows value here as well. Yeah, incredible arrows. Evo Archer's supporting the push. And it's like, he has a lot of answers, but it like is genuinely just hard to properly defend against a Giant Graveyard push. Most of you know this already. You probably faced against enough Giant Graveyard. Dark Prince here just to protect my LP. Haven't had a great opportunity to use our Zap, which has been annoying. Because I'm trying to get to my Evo 1. He goes Barbarians here, we'll get really good arrows. Just gonna do it anyway. Reset. One more Zap till we get to our evolution. Okay, I'm gonna just go like this. He's kind of just clogging the lane, so I'm just gonna take the spell value where I can get it. I don't know what his win condition is. Like, I'm just kind of just minding my own business here, honestly. Okay, I wanted to use it with the push, but instead we're gonna flex it defensively. And then have a nice little counter push. That Evo Zap did so much work. It's actually crazy. Giant almost to the tower, not quite. Those Ice Wizards going in. Day 2 of trying to figure out what this guy's win condition is. Could just be non-existent. Gonna hit everything with this. Zap as well. Dark Prince is on the tower. And that's a ton of damage. Dark Prince here for the Barbarians. Archers. My man is giving me arrows value on a silver platter. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore, man. I'm convinced he doesn't have a win condition at this point. It's the only answer. Alright, Evo Zap, now's your time. Look at it go. Look at it go, it's gonna hit those, too. Look at how skillless this deck is. It's actually kind of brutal. Alright, we're gonna go for a Graveyard and finish this game off. I'm not gonna lie, I like turned my brain off for like half of that match, but you didn't touch my tower. Man didn't have a win condition, so that's a GG's. We'll catch you in the next one. Likely our last match of the video-ish against Iffy, depending on how it goes. As long as you don't get completely just clapped, we might keep it in. Whenever someone cycles a firecracker like that, they're like 99% of the time they're running Hog Earthquake. This is one of those times where that's not the case. Oh boy, that's aggressive. That's aggressive, my guy. Okay, I think we can just like destroy this guy, but I might be wrong. It's annoying that we don't have our giant like anywhere in cycle, like at all. But we're still gonna do this. I don't even care. Like, what does he do? Like, I think he has like no elixir right now. Can't afford the Valkyrie. Valkyrie gonna get torched by the minions. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of flabbergasted that that is the only damage that we got from that push. I'm a little hurt, to be completely honest with y'all. It was because I didn't have my giant in cycle. Like, I could have totally punished with the giant graveyard there, and it would have been amazing. I hope he rockets my little prince again. I'm gonna bait it out. I'm playing it on the weaker side so that he rockets it. That's a -3 trade. Oh my god, that's crazy. Okay. Like, that's bonkers. That's like so not worth it, I feel like, when you're playing against giant graveyard, but whatever. Okay. We're biding our time. We're biding our time here, chat. I'm gonna try and bait out a rocket one more time. Rocket at this, please rocket this, please rocket this. You know you want to. Low key, this is actually fine. My man is spending elixir like he doesn't have to defend a push. Like, I don't understand. Okay, as soon as we get enough. Right, like look at all of the damage that he had accumulated from that rocket cost him his tower. Like, that's crazy. What are you doing? This guy's wild for that. Okay, we're gonna split minions. I know it looks weird, but 2 of them are gonna go to the Valkyrie, and then 1 of them is gonna go to the skeleton barrel. So I think it's actually a smart play. And honestly, screw it. Screw it. We're going in, man. It's our time to be aggressive. It's our time. It's our time. We deserve it. Oh, I didn't know he had those, but maybe his Zap here goes crazy. Maybe. Huge plays. And at this point, my boy would need some good luck to make this comeback. We're not going to let that happen, though. And it's time. Giant in the pocket! Evo Zap going to come down as well onto the towers. Goes for... this dude's crazy. Alright, well, GG's to my opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. That's going to do it for today's video. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. Please give this deck a try. It's actually so much fun. Just make sure you wash your hands afterwards because, you know, it's a little filthy. It's also pretty brain dead, so if you don't feel like thinking too much, give this deck a try and let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in another video real soon.